Welcome back. If episode 3 was about understanding why everything feels overwhelming, this episode is about what to do when the volume stays high and relief doesn't come quickly. Because at this stage, survival isn't about fixing the nervous system, it's about not overwhelming it further. This distinction matters more than people realize. One of the most painful realizations during withdrawal is that the effort does not always lead to improvement. Trying harder, thinking harder, forcing calm, forcing progress can backfire. The nervous system you're dealing with right now does not respond to pressure the way it once did. When regulation is compromised, stress of any kind, physical, emotional, cognitive, or even well-intentioned motivation, can intensify symptoms. This is why people often feel worse after pushing themselves to exercise, trying to socialize, multitask, or get back to normal. Your system isn't lazy, it's overloaded. At this stage, survival becomes an exercise in friction reduction. That means minimizing unnecessary stimulation wherever possible. Quiet spaces over noisy ones, predictable routines over constant change, simple meals over complex ones, gentle movement over exertion. This isn't avoidance, it's containment. You are creating conditions where the nervous system has fewer threats to process, giving it space to begin recalibrating on its own timeline. Many people expect that calm should come from inside, but when internal regulation is disrupted, external stability becomes essential. Safe environments, familiar surroundings, consistent schedules, and trusted people act as scaffolding. They hold you up while your internal systems relearn how to do their job. For many, especially in severe or early withdrawal, having a stable place to exist is the difference between coping and collapse. This isn't weakness, it's biology. One of the hardest shifts is learning to stop fighting symptoms moment to moment. Resistance increases tension. Fear amplifies sensation. Monitoring keeps the alarm system engaged. This doesn't mean giving up. It means acknowledging sensations without feeding them with interpretation. A racing heart doesn't have to mean danger. A surge doesn't have to mean setback. A bad day doesn't mean failure. The goal isn't comfort yet. It's neutrality. Because eating and hormonal shifts can trigger symptoms, many people become afraid of normal bodily functions. This episode encourages gentleness rather than control. Smaller meals if needed. Slower pacing. Rest without pressure to sleep. Rest is not only sleep. Rest is reducing demand. Letting the body lead doesn't mean abandoning structure. It means responding to signals without judgment. Setbacks are not a sign that you're going backward. This stage often includes unpredictable symptom flares, a good day followed by a bad one, a quiet week followed by a crash. This can feel devastating if you expect linear progress. Healing is not linear. The nervous system tests boundaries as it recovers. It overshoots, then corrects. This is part of recalibration, not evidence of damage. Progress is often invisible while it's happening. Emotionally, this phase requires patience that feels unfair. Fear may still dominate. Sadness may feel heavy. Anger may surface without direction. These emotions are not signs that something is wrong. They are expressions of a system that has been under threat for far too long. You are allowed to feel them without acting on them, without analyzing them, without trying to resolve them immediately. Endurance counts. This episode isn't offering techniques or hacks. It's offering permission. Permission to slow down. Permission to simplify. Permission to survive without performing recovery. You are not required to heal quickly, to justify your suffering. You are allowed to exist exactly where you are. In the next episode, we will begin to explore what happens emotionally when the nervous system starts to stabilize just enough for deeper feelings to emerge: grief, anger, identity loss, and the long process of becoming yourself again. For now, staying here is enough. You are still standing, even if it doesn't feel like strength. It is.